Okay, I've just kind of gotten up properly, and this is here because I couldn't look at it yesterday because I was busy. I was at work quite early, and this was on, yeah, before I went to work, but it was still a bit too little time to do stuff. So, the seed of Amphoreus has sprouted in silence. Scroll of Amphoreus, let's go. The ending, Nightmare's Echo, Great Tomb of the Nameless Titan. The kernel of the scepter, contaminated by an unknown energy, has long fallen into decay. Here, erudition lies dormant, remembrance has dimmed, and only data, ruins steeped in destruction remain in the surroundings. Hey little one, come experience what it's like to fly a ship inside this great tomb. Madam Herta, where is this, and what's with this ship? Enough chit-chat, hop on this Trojan horse, we're taking off. And Screw'em, it's his ship. Come on, man. Nightmare's Echo, Great Tomb of the Nameless Titan. When Screw and I first got here, this place was nothing but ruins after the Stellaron blast. If you're planning to look around, don't forget to use mistletoe. Well, the mistletoe. Mistletoe is the Trojan program I designed. It's talking about the functionality of cruising. Great. I hated controlling that ship. Was it just me? Especially when trying to get the nymph unlock there. I hated it. I hated it so much. There are several nice spots to check out, like the abandoned Matrix of Disorder where the 13th Titan was supposed to be. And the Destruction Resonance Terminal, which has been taken over by high energy radiation and internal imaginary energy contamination. And look at that. That's still really cool. And finally, the burial ground of a certain senior. Alright, time to explore. Once we're done here, let's head to the next spot. And we're on our way. Okay. The ending. Memortis Shore, Ruins of Time. The prisoner pinned themselves and the karmic flame together in one place. This Never Shore, where the memories and obsessions of 30 million worlds lies buried. The ruins courtyard. At the dilapidated temple marking the entrance of the Ruin of Time, flying debris and cyclic destiny waltz together. Grave of Clarity. Here lies the hilt of the great sword Dawnmaker. Nice confirmation. Very nice confirmation that that's what Dawnmaker became. The sinful body that reft the flames found its final rest in this place. Fall Edge Terrace. In contrast, the rubble-strewn entrance of the Ruins of Time, the power of trickery has reshaped this place into a garden, adding a touch of tranquility to the prisoner's nightmare. He never gave up. Hang in there, Deliverer Boy. And may this grieving soil bear the blooms of acceptance. Aww. It's also cute that each of them saw this grave off. It ended up marked with flowers and had a pot of treasure or coins near it, meaning Saphira left those. It's very cute that they did that. The wishes of the World Bearer once gathered here. Though they could light up a person's life, they also scorched away the World Bearer's self like the midday blazing sun. Sealed Prison of Despair. Hate that name. The despair of the World Bearer once gathered here. These are the embers of fury from a long and arduous journey, and the World Bearer's heaviest shadow, our boy. Sanctuary of the Scythed Mind. Dawnmaker's blade purges into the stone dais, where the World Bearer's wishes and despair finally dissolved. World-bearing statue. Hurt my feelings. In the deepest reaches of the garden, the light of Dawnmaker's blade pierces downward like a ray of dawn. It penetrates the lonely statue of the World-bearer, illuminating its body while locking it shut its empty heart. Our boy. Fissure in the Myth. A radiant glow emanated from the Dawnmaker's blade, as if its edge was lacerating through the pages of an epic saga. Our guy. He heard the voices of the world, carried both his hopes and despairs. He's been fighting all this time. Aww. They also give an icon to Trian. Fair enough. Memortis Shore, Ruins of Time. One tomb of woeful flame. The Iron Tomb once ripped apart the ruined vessel, igniting a karmic flame of hatred in the deepest parts of the ruins. Even with the disaster quelled, The malevolent glow of destruction still flickers without end. What follows is a battle that will decide the fate of the stars. There is no longer need for songs. Let the triumphant roar of victory serve as the prelude to what lies ahead. It's the flails of a cornered beast. No need to panic, my dukes. Heed my call. Forward. Before the final era nova, a former companion silently guards the self-igniting kindling in the ruins of time. This time, there will be no confrontations born of disloyalty and betrayal, but rather the awakening of the Deliverer's initial wish through millennia of companionship. May you find serenity, O hero who now bears a name, Castellana. Ah, boy! So see everyone tomorrow. Oh, and you can see the child. This is one issue I do have, that there wasn't a unique model for this boy. And also Nax's sister. Both of them should have had unique models, and yet they didn't. Yet, we got a unique model for Child Aventurine. Rude. Exotale. Beyond time and eternal page. Beyond the shore of endless time, this story too shall reach its end. People will carry all their laughter and tears from the journey, reuniting at the end of the west wind where the flowers bloom in spring. Slumbering courtyard. Legend has it that the small fountain in the courtyard contains the memories of 30 million lifetimes of every ordinary Amphorean. Every morning when people wash their faces, they can recall their incredibly vivid dreams of the night before. Sunlit garden. Gentle sunlight illuminates the blooms in the garden. The light does not come from Kefali, but from a blazing sun that no longer scorches. Oh. Dome of Stars. I love this area and it makes me think of Elden Ring. Dome of the Stars. A window connecting to the external page to the wider world. Even if they cannot travel the cosmos, here at least people can gaze up at the starry sky and remember those who illuminate it. Past and memories. This is an eternal garden where every step taken in the past has left traces of memory. Here, you'll find familiar Chrysos Heirs companions, the people of Amphoreus, and those adorable little critters. Yes! Look at them! I think I've gotten every single interaction in this area. Remember to come back and check. You might just meet some new friends, yes. Don't forget to chat with them. Those untold stories are waiting for you to listen. Yay! Phainon with his mum and dad and the other villagers of Vides Elysiae there. Greetings, honoured guests. The final chapter of this tale is upon us. You can use the Fruits of Time to bring certain memories beyond the heavens like your room. If you're running low on Fruits of Time, I can help you extract power from hymn tablets and convert it into Fruits of Time, which is the only way you max them out, by the way. If you want to know how to get the tablet, go find the garment makers in the other maps and collect the nymphs, which I know about and I've already sorted. There are way too many nymphs. Vibe, March. Vibe. Don't worry, there are plenty of guides on the World Wide Web. I didn't use them. I just found them. Each version, I just actively dug around trying to get access. Let me copy this. There's even a guide called The New Pragmatic Manual, discovering you don't actually need to hunt down every single nymph for the furniture after searching everywhere for them. Also, I heard that there are some secrets hidden in the Exomyth. Why not listen to what others have to say? I can't even go to the Exomyth. Let me search on how to get there. Don't forget about me. If you have time, come visit me in that little village of memory. Who knows, I might have prepared a little pink present for you. That's the ribbon. This scene is the ending of As I've Written, also the origin point of Amphoreus in the real world. One day it will give birth to true life. The people in the memory will be born one by one, waiting for you tomorrow. I'll make sure the memory echoes across the cosmos. No time to waste. Let's get As I've Written published, which is the outcome of the side quest we get. This was a really good story. I loved Amphoreus so much. I'm anticipating the future. I think that there's a lot to say for the future of this game. I'm wondering if they're going to make the next arc that they end up writing as big as Amphoreus. 8 parts was very ambitious. They made it work. There was some weird pacing issues at times, but all in all, it is incredibly well created. I loved it. I'm hoping the next story we get doesn't lean too much on inspiration from Honkai Path 3rd. I do hope that they will create completely original stories. I don't mind XP's turning up, but I do think that it's a little jarring for certain people if all of the worlds reference 3rd somehow. And I think there's a lot of fun, unique stories that can be told using Star Rail's unique circumstances and worlds. I don't think that everything needs to somehow link back to 3rd. And I'm hoping that, like with the Xianzhou, the Xianzhou and Penacony minus specific characters, they will make the next world unconnected. Because I think that we need a lighter tone. When stuff takes inspiration from 3rd, it usually has a more mellow tone. It's normally a little more tragic. Which is fair, but it's also... give us something completely new. Give us something that at least lightens our spirits after the depression you made us feel with this. Let us at least have a break from being a bit sad. That'd be very welcome. But outside of that, I love what they've done with plot points moving forward. Like March, for example, we have bits and pieces about her past, even if we don't know exactly what happened to her that made her seek out the Express. We know that she hated her path enough to want to kill it. Then Dan Heng, he's progressing forward. I do hope that other members of the Express can get more focus. It will make me miss the Dan Heng and March if they don't join us in certain worlds. I feel like March is the mascot of the game, and her importance to, like, each world is marked out in her memory, and her memories clearly matter, canonically. So, I feel like her involvement in all of these trips is a build-up towards something, and it'd be weird if she was missing. I don't see why all or if not most of the crew can't just join in. I'm fine with them having all of them. I get that it's more voice acting money that they have to spend, but I also don't care. Spend the money, have all the crew present, we love them. Hell, they even included Pom Pom in Amphoreus' ending. Like, come on. But anyway, let me know what you think. Let me know if you found all the items relating to the Chrysos Heirs. Let me know which ones you put up in the room because there's not enough space to equip all of them. Let me know if you found the golden bathwater because it's funny. Thank you for watching. Have a good night, morning, day, whatever time it is, wherever you guys are in the world, and take care of yourselves. Bye.